Hey, I'm Nathan Pettyjohn. I am the CEO of Immerse Growth Network. I'm a serial entrepreneur, started multiple companies, generated multi-millions of dollars. I've worked at a $60 billion company running a go-to-market program for an emerging business unit. But most importantly, I've been studying Grant Cardone's programs on business growth, on growth mindset, on sales and marketing, execution, and am now a Grant Cardone licensee. And so I'm going to be hosting a free webinar coming up soon. And one of the bonuses that we're going to offer in this webinar is the 10 steps to becoming a millionaire as coached by Grant Cardone. He's a billionaire, so he knows a little thing or two about it. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek on just a couple of those, maybe 3 of them right now. And we'll go into more detail during the free online webinar workshop. But number 1 is it's all mental. And basically what this means is when you start thinking about becoming a millionaire, and maybe you are one already, but I'm sure you're not done with what you're going to achieve. So in terms of all mental though, you got to start thinking, excuse me, you got to start thinking 10x levels of being a millionaire. So you've got to set your goals on 10 million, 20 million. If you're already making $1 million, set it even higher than that. A lot of this comes down to how you start setting your goals, how you start thinking about things. I was recently at a restaurant and one of the servers said, "Yeah, I want to own my own restaurant someday." And I said, "Why not 100? And he said, "Well, because 100 would be too much to manage." And I said, "What if you set your goal on 100? You'd start thinking differently about how you planned and how you set up that business, how you structured things so that you could create much more massive wealth." He said, "Well, but I just like being in the restaurant. I like doing what I want to do. I like interacting with people, seeing them be happy, enjoying the food." I said, "Okay, so let's say you have one of those restaurants. That's your only goal. You're hustling. You're going to go through the stresses of that day in, day out. But let's say you say you're going 100. Let's say you only get to 10. You have 10 restaurants that are successful. You're making enough money. You could go start one restaurant, do it exactly how you want it to, not even worry if it's making the money that you want it to, but you'll create the fulfillment you want, and you'll have the ability and the freedom to do the things that you really want to do with that one restaurant because you're making enough money. Mentally, you set your goal a lot higher at 100. So that's number 1, mental. Number 2 is you got to start training and studying. Sorry, I'm drinking a shake here. After a workout, morning workout, Saturday morning. And you've got to start studying other people who have been highly successful. You've got to pick a couple people. It's one of the reasons I picked Grant Cardone. I'm not trying to study everybody under the sun. Right now for me it's Grant Cardone and it's John Maxwell. You pick your 2. You want to go out there and start studying people who have created $20 to $40 million worth of net worth, because you're going to start seeing how that mentality changes the way that you approach your goals, and it's going to get you to where you want to go a lot faster. So with that in mind, if you come over to the free webinar that we're hosting, we're going to be talking and basically taking all the licensed content from Grant Cardone and applying this so you can learn from me what a billionaire has been coaching and how he's done it. And then 3, this is 3 out of 10 that we're going to go through. But number 3 is you got to create multiple flows of income. The average millionaire actually has 7 flows of income. This includes generating cash flow. You got to have multiple cash flow generating flows, and then also taking those flows and investing them in things that are going to appreciate in value, like multifamily real estate property, and not ones that are just appreciating value, but you get the benefit of tax depreciation. You get the benefit, if they're managed properly, you're going to get cash flow coming in monthly basis. So these are the top 3 things. One is it's mental. You got to change the way you're mentally thinking and setting your goals. 2, you got to pick 2 people to study that have achieved 20, 40 million in net worth or beyond. And you got to go deep and study their philosophies, how they did it. And then 3, you've got to create multiple flows of income targeting 7 or more. That's the amount the average millionaire has. So I hope to see you at this webinar. We're going to be going through the top 10. We're also going to be going through some other ways that you can 10x your income, increase your income by 30% in 90 days. That means whether you're a business or whether you're an individual, because even if you're an individual, your business is you. And there's a formula that you can apply and you can get there, and then set a path to create 10x levels of income over a longer period of time. So I hope you'll join me. Click the link here in these posts that we're making on this, and I look forward to seeing you there soon.